Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So I'm actually in the process of planning my outfits for a city break we have coming up. We're going to Nashville, and over the last month or so, it seems like everyone is traveling. So I've had quite a few requests for ideas or kind of guidelines on what to pack for a city break. I think it's really easy to pack for like a beach holiday because you do sandals, swimwear, beach cover-ups, maybe some dresses for during the day and going out at night. But I think it can be a challenge to kind of know and figure out what to pack for a city break. So I thought I would share with you my thought process, and this will definitely depend on what the weather is going to be like, where you travel to. It's going to be really hot in Nashville, so I would say the ideas or guidelines I'm going to share are good for like end of spring and then summer. So hopefully this will be helpful, and hopefully I'll give you some great tips to pack a really versatile kind of capsule for a city break. So before I start with the actual pieces that I plan on taking, and I've gone on quite a few city breaks, and these are pretty much the same pieces I always pack if it's like end of spring or summer. And what I like to do is I like to come up with a color palette for that getaway, just because that makes sure that I pack pieces that can be styled together, can be mixed and matched, and it just creates a lot of versatility within the pieces that you pack. So for this city break, I am thinking of white, brown, pale yellow, and kind of light wash denim. That's kind of what I have in mind at the moment. It might change a bit here or there, but those colors work really well together. Everything can mix and match. So that is where I start before I kind of plan my outfits. And then the first thing I do is I think about the shoes I'm going to take. To me, that's the most important, because you want to make sure that the footwear you take is appropriate and comfortable, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of walking. So for me, it's just a no-brainer whenever we go on a city break. I know we're going to be doing a lot of walking. So sneakers is just the most obvious answer. If you are one of those that can do ballet flats and loafers while walking 10,000+ steps, or even sandals, then that's amazing. I can't, and I know if we're going for a break like more than 2 days, then if I wear sneakers every day, it just ensures that my feet don't feel like they're going to kill me. So sneakers it is. The outfits I'm going to share with you, I actually am not wearing sneakers because I just ordered this pair. I'm just waiting for them to arrive, but they're just a really nice streamlined slim sneaker, and they will go with everything that I plan on packing. They're brown, and I think they're just a really cool sneaker, but also still really minimal and classic. And even though I might not wear anything else brown in the outfit, because my hair is brown, it kind of creates that sandwich effect. So that definitely makes it feel cohesive as well. So that's a little tip I have. If you have darker hair, or even if you have lighter colored hair and you do a lighter colored sneaker. So shoes, definitely. And then I rarely, if ever, take like heels with me. Even if it's a kitten heel, I always do flats. So for evenings, I would probably take one pair of flat strappy sandals and then a pair of ballet flats to kind of go with everything. We tend to do like our city breaks really casually, so we don't dress up really fancy, so I don't really need heels, and I just find like when traveling, flats are just the most comfortable. So then onto the clothing pieces, and I think dresses are just the easiest thing to pack no matter what type of summer break you are going on, because they are just a no-brainer. They're just a throw on. Put a bag and some shoes and maybe jewelry and you're out the door. You don't really have to think too much about it. So I bought this dress from Cars. You'll be able to see it. When we go on city breaks, especially during summer, I like to go for lightweight fabrics, so cottons or linens. And then I prefer sleeveless, just because I tend to get really hot if you're walking outside all day. So this one is absolutely beautiful. I will link some great options options for you as well, in case you want to shop dresses for summer. But I think a dress is just a really easy thing to pack, and you can also one night wear it for going out, maybe more of a dressed up version for nighttime, and then you can wear it the next day as well. So it's really versatile in the sense that you can easily dress it up or dress it down. Another thing that I like to pack is maxi skirts, especially during summertime. I feel like they're just, again, one of those easy things to just throw on. You pair it with a tank top or a t-shirt and you're good to go. And same as with the dresses, these skirts work really well with sneakers. So that is always at the back of my mind if we're going on a city break and I know I'm doing sneakers basically for every day we're there. Then I really think about pieces that will work for the temperatures, but also will work with the sneakers. And these maxi skirts just work really well with sneakers. And this specific style works well with a tank top if it's really, really hot, or if you want to go for a bit of a sleeve, it works really well with a t-shirt as well. So there's a lot of versatility in it. And same as with the dress, you can wear it for a more dressed up look for a nighttime, and then you can wear it the next day for a more casual look when you are doing sightseeing. And then in terms of pants or shorts, I like to take a few pairs of shorts with me, especially if it's really hot. I think it's just a really nice option if you don't want to go for a dress or a skirt. So I actually have this pair of Bermuda shorts from H&M. You'll be able to see it in the cutaway. One of the best pairs of denim shorts I've bought in a while, and I love the kind of off-white color. It goes with so much, and again, you can pair it with so many different tops, with a tank top, a t-shirt, or a button-up, and they're just really, really versatile. If it's really hot, I kind of avoid packing jeans, even though I love jeans. So maybe I'll take one pair of jeans, and that will be great for going out in the evening if it's slightly chillier at night, or for a travel day. But if it's really, really hot and you want to wear a pair of pants or trousers, then I think these cotton trousers or pants we are seeing everywhere are just really, really fun. I actually don't own a pair, but I have a few in my cart from Zara that I'm going to order and see how I like them. They're just really lightweight and just perfect for a breakaway. I think they still look really, really chic if you pair it with a crisp white t-shirt and some sneakers, or ballet flats if you're not going to do a lot of walking. So that is kind of a great option, and it's also a really comfortable option if you are traveling. So this is something that I don't have in my wardrobe, but I really want to add it this season because I think there's just so much you can do with it. You can also, as I said, dress it up with like more of a fancy top and a bit of a strappy sandal. So much you can do with these striped pants. Then I briefly touched on tops, and you would have seen kind of everything that I plan on taking in the cutaways. And I usually pick a few of these tank tops, t-shirts, and then button-up shirts, and those are just really versatile for various different outfits, and all of them can be really easily dressed up or dressed down. And if you're going for a button-up shirt, that can also act as kind of a cardigan or just a throw over, like lightweight layer in case it gets chilly. So I love linen and cotton specifically if it is really hot. And then just a few neutral colors in a tank top and a t-shirt, and that will cover you for basically any type of occasion or event or whatever you're going to. Then for some layering options, because we all know if you're traveling and you're on the airplane, it does get really cold. And also if it's maybe a cooler day or you're going out in the evening, then I always like to have a few options to take with me in case it gets a bit cold. So the first up is either a crew neck sweater or a cardigan or both in a neutral color. I feel like if you're doing a neutral color, it just will go with everything. And I just love a crew neck sweater at the moment. I actually don't own a cardigan in this color, and this color is really versatile with the color palette. So I'm just going to take the crew neck sweater, and this will work really well over the dress, as well as with the skirt, as well as with the denim shorts, and even those striped pants. So this is a really great layering option. And for jackets, you can take any type of jacket you want. The jackets I pack for breakaways, they kind of depend on what mood I am in. So they do vary quite a bit. So usually I will take a blazer, but for this trip, I don't think I'm going to take a blazer. I'm going to instead take this crop trench coat, which is really versatile. And I see there might be 1 or 2 days where it's going to be kind of a light drizzle in Nashville. So then this will be perfect, and it's nice and lightweight for summer. And then I am thinking of taking this brown leather jacket because it goes so well with the color palette, and I want more of a chic, laid back, relaxed vibe for the trip. But if you want a blazer, you're going for more of a polished and structured look, then a blazer is also a great option. Another option that I like is a denim jacket because it just really goes with everything. So it's always good to have kind of 1 or 2 styles of jackets while you are traveling, or when you go away, because it just gives you some options. And a leather jacket or a blazer is a really good option if you are going on an airplane. I always think they're just really great travel jackets. So for jewelry, I try to keep it minimal. I used to travel with my entire jewelry case and then end up not wearing most of the pieces. So now I just take a few pieces. I go for rings, a bracelet, and then some earrings that I can wear during daytime as well as evening. Or if I'm going for more of a minimal earring for daytime, then I go for more of a statement one if we are going out. So really simple, and I also only stick to one type of metal, so either silver or gold, just to make everything less complicated. So this time I think I'm going to do silver. And then for a bag, I'm still debating on which color bags I want to take, but always a no-fail for me is a bag that you can wear as a crossbody during daytime, as well as a clutch during evening. So you know I love the Cavatelli bag from COS, but actually my totem bags also have a removable strap, so you can do it crossbody or you can wear it as a clutch in the evening. It just ensures that you don't have to pack like 5 different bags, and you can wear the same one for daytime as well as going out. And for me during daytime, a crossbody bag is a must. I need to be hands-free, and it's just the most comfortable. So that is my biggest tip when it comes to a handbag. And I typically don't love traveling with a shoulder bag. I might do a shoulder bag on the plane, but not like day-to-day sightseeing. It just gets uncomfortable. It kind of continuously falls off the shoulder. So a crossbody to me is a must-have. And that's essentially what I am planning on taking with me on my trip. If it is slightly colder or cooler where you're traveling, I would say instead of maybe the shorts and the very summery dresses, you can do some jeans and tailored trousers. Those always pair really well with sneakers for that really casual chic look. And then the jeans and the tailored trousers go really well with leather jackets as well as blazers, as well as long trench coats. So this is just a really easy kind of build your own capsule for going away, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. I've kind of perfected how I pack now. So yes, I hope it was helpful and gave you some great tips. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like this video. And if you don't already, follow me over on Instagram as well for daily outfit inspiration. And yeah, I will see you again in the next video. Bye everyone. Mwah.